I am George Craig from Cardiff, Wales in the UK. I've never had a rapture dream, but I have a close friend who had a rapture dream a while back, and I found it terrifying and fascinating. I have had major catastrophic events which I have decided to share with you guys. I have had many dreams about the end times. Dreams are not always just dreams. God and our angels often communicate to us through dreams. If you read Acts chapter 2 verse 17, which I know you have read this Bible verse before, it says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out of my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams." In two dreams, years apart, I glimpsed the end times. Both foretold a major catastrophe. The first, in 2012, revealed the aftermath. The second, in January 2015, unveiled its ominous beginning. In 2012, I had a dream and found myself with some family members on a rooftop, being survivors in a world scarred by disaster in the dream. A military helicopter came and picked us up. We were relieved to be rescued. After the rescue, and I then found myself again in a huge warehouse with other survivors, and they were all very scared, and in a very panic mode. They were very terrified. They were running around inside the warehouse. I approached a scared teenage girl and asked her, "What's happening?" She told me the world has come to an end and everybody is running to save their lives. At that moment, I became very self-aware and decided to walk around to try and find some clues of what was going on. When I came out of the warehouse, I saw that everywhere was so dried up. Not even a single plant on the land. Everywhere was like a desert, no grass, no plants, and no rivers. Absolutely nothing can be found except the warehouse. Suddenly, I saw a large group of women, each carrying their baby at their back, and they were all holding empty plates. I heard them shouting so loud, saying, "We want food for our babies." I saw them approaching the warehouse. I knew that what I was witnessing was the future. I noticed a tall military man in a military uniform. He had terrifying, pure black eyes like a demon, and he was standing guard, watching over everyone. I was afraid he would notice me, but he did not. In his military uniform, I saw some writings boldly in front of him saying, "Drought is coming upon the entire earth." Suddenly, I saw myself again with a large group of people being forced through these very tight metal bars into what looked like a camp. They put us on a conveyor belt that was moving to another room. I stepped out of line to look into that room, and I seen that these men in black robes were cutting off people's heads. I got so scared, terrified. I awoke in panic. I woke up so scared and panic. I became so dull and quiet the whole week, and friends were asking me what was wrong with me. I had this dream 11 years ago. By then, the world's economy was in a better position than today, as I share with you this dream. You bear me a witness that all over the world there is hardship. There is hardship in every country. Things, including foodstuffs, are very expensive in every food shops. I saw this great famine coming upon us on this earth 11 years ago, and it is creeping its ugly face gradually upon us. Let every child of God stands and prays and stops this from happening. Hard times are coming. My dear brothers and sisters, let's go on our knees and pray to stop this demon that is bring this drought upon humanity. My name is Pamela Smith. I am from California in the United States. Last night, I fell asleep and found myself in a dream, surrounded by my family in a cozy home. My dad, just back from work, and my boyfriend's voice on the phone filled the air. In dreams before, I've seen Jesus lifting me up, but there was also a haunting one with the devil in a church, leaving me with a bruised knee. Playing music with my cousin, a mysterious door kept opening to my right, not there in reality. Frustrated, I couldn't close it, and when I noticed my cousin missing, I ventured through it. An unsettling evil lurked, and I hurriedly prayed, despite not being overly religious. Hail Mary, our Father, and a prayer to St. Michael echoed, yet the malevolence persisted. I fled the room, the door resisting my exit. Seeking solace, I confided in my mom, who uncharacteristically walked outside. During our conversation, she ascended into the sky. Panic set in as I started lifting from the ground, questioning the whereabouts of family members. The dream fast-forwarded, hinting at alternate scenarios or a reunion. In the garage, I confronted the evil, urging it to stay back. My dad returned from work, an alarm signaling a cosmic event. Souls adorned the sky, a warning that more were yet to ascend. I declared love to my boyfriend before witnessing light emanating from him. My grandparents were gone, and as I ascended, the sky turned orange. Then suddenly, I was dropped down and couldn't ascend anymore. All these happened within a twinkle of an eye. Immediately when I fell on the ground, when the sky turned orange color, the clouds started gathering together at a very top speed, and everywhere became so dark, but it wasn't night. Everybody around me started panicking and was wondering, what's going on? Then suddenly, a heavy rain started falling as we all ran to one particular house from being beaten by the rain. I wasn't thinking much about the rain, other than that it'd be good for the garden. As we were all waiting in a room for the rain to stop, I received a text on my phone from a friend in a different country, confusing me for a moment. She was concerned about reports of flooding in many places, destroying many homes and killing people. Panic gripped me as I stepped onto the carpet, feeling its soggy embrace beneath my feet. Time was a fleeting ally as I made my way to the window, a dance with rising waters in the dim light. When I looked through the window, I saw the floodwater sweeping up everything it can reach and destroying many homes, just like the text I got earlier on from my friend. Out of fear and panic, one of the people inside the room where we were waiting for the rain to stop shouted so loudly, making everybody inside the room so scared. We noticed the house which we found ourselves in for safety has been affected, and for hours we tried to fend off the water from the front door until we fully realized that the creek behind the house had risen so much and so fast that it was entering the kitchen through the back door. The house was surrounded. We all fled for higher ground, but it was still raining so heavily, and the whole place was heavily flooded and have no other safety place to run to for shelter. Suddenly, we all started crying and asking God for forgiveness of sins. We saw the whole earth was deadly flooded, and everybody on the earth is gone except us. Then, I woke up with a plea to repent. Not claiming godhood, I sensed a timeline, soon approaching based on my reality. Discussing plans to move out with my cousin and boyfriend, I estimated 2026-2027. Acknowledging the dream's subjectivity, I implore you to save yourself in this poetic journey through the surreal threads of my subconscious. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. And then also, don't forget to share your own experiences in the comments section below. Until next time, stay connected and see you in our next video. Goodbye for now.